going to do a reading from Coyote the Outlander, and I'm not going to start at the beginning. I'm going to read a conversation between Coyote and Alan Pinkerton. "Miss Webb," he nodded, but did so with respect. Coyote noted Pinkerton's stern face. He was a serious man, and his face was like a sun-browned stone. His eyes were kind, though, and she knew it didn't bother him that she was a woman. He was a professional, and all he cared about was working with the very best. And there was no one better than she. "We've been over this, Mr. Pinkerton," she scolded. "People I do business with call me Coyote." There was a mocking sparkle in her eye. One eyebrow was slightly raised, and she continued, "You have a job for me." It wasn't a question. Alan chuckled and pulled a drawing from his coat. He unrolled the thick paper and handed it to her. The face of the ugliest man she had ever seen stared up at her from the page. His face looked like that of a weasel with a bad haircut. "Handsome," Coyote quipped. "How much is Prince Charming worth?" $2,000. "Big catch," she said. She pushed her derby slightly back with her thumb, as was her habit. Coyote leaned back in her chair and whistled. The man next to her did not bat an eyelash. "Very big catch, this." She scanned the printed name beneath the uncomely face. "Alfonso Martin." Her large round irises were a strange shade of cornflower blue that gave the illusion of being violet in the soft light of the saloon. "Unusual name for an outlander." Her eyes fixed on Pinkerton to see his reaction. A corner of her mouth pulled up, creating a little dimple in the soft tanned cheek. And she gave Pinkerton a crooked smile. Without breaking eye contact, she handed the drawing to the silent black man next to her. The little man pulled the paper from her hand and studied the face that stared up at him. "Caesar?" Coyote looked away from Pinkerton and tried to read her companion's face. As usual, she found that difficult. His features lacked all forms of expression and presented nothing more than a blank stare. Her slender fingers pulled a silver box from the inner pocket of her coat and picked out a cigar. Without much ceremony, she bit off the head. The tobacco scraped against her teeth and poured in little specks on her tongue. She spat out the head and lit the cigar. The scent of the smoke soothed her. She liked the feel of tobacco leaves against her lips, like being kissed by a comforting friend with rough, dirty lips. A good cigar was appropriate for oh so many occasions. And one of those was the start of a good deal. And this, Coyote knew, was going to be a good deal.